Today we're back in the historical town of Worcester, hunting the River Severn, which is overlooked by the magnificent red sandstone cathedral. To increase our chances of success, today the boys will spend some time out on our boat, Elsa May. Right, let's get hunting.
Well, there you go, just pulled a bullet out. I dare say Stephen Glenn will tell you what it is when they come. We're just in the boat there. And I hope you can hear me because of the bells, but yeah, first bullet of the day. Well, I've got some random pieces of crud, as you can see. So, yeah, I'm going to top them off and have a look. And if there is anything in there, I'll let you know. Oh, that would have been about an old key. But the ring's missing on that side. Oh, that would have been a nice key as well. Piece of bent metal. Looks like it's some handlebars off a scooter. I know we go on about them, but I'm just going to show you this one. So I think it might be a button, it might not, sometimes they're not. But it's got like a cone shape to it, a flat bottom, and like a cone shape. So I do want to check that. Could be nothing, which 90% of the time it's not, but it's just that one little gem, Could be a bit of banding off an old barrel. Scrap. All scrap. But
I can't wait to see my kids that they've never really had a go on it and stuff like that. So like, I know
And that?
Turn the prop up, like, alright.
Oh no, I don't know.
Control something. You're more right anyway, because it's not the calibre, I'll take it. I was going to still got one. Right, I'll hold it. Yeah, straight through the brassy, through the brass.
Rain.
Here you go. It's a rollock. Oh, it's a what? I'm going by the tree guard. Hang on. Steve! Rusty!
It's a toy. Congratulations.
Steve! I think it's a toy one.
I can keep it then.
Yeah, it's a toy. It's a toy, that is. Put a handle on that. Nice. And I'll take a picture of you with it. Try and get a few pictures from now on. Any? That's probably a toy, probably 80 years old. Kids used to play with. Pew pew!
Well done.
Who's called it? Marie? I think it's a toy. I think it's a toy one.
Just pull that out, but I'm hoping it's a toy, because you can keep it then.
Well, hopefully. Yeah, it's a toy.
Yes. Can you put an handle on it, Glenn?
But yeah, that's a 1950s, 1960s toy gun. So Glenn will clean that up and add it to the collection.
Perfect.
Guns are good. Well done. Right guys, so me and Glenn have been out playing in the boat and we've actually about 2 months ago Marie lost her grappling hook down there, so we tied it off, dropped it in the edge, and now that we're here with the boat we've been and rescued the grappling hook, so we've got that back. But while we was rescuing the grappling hook, I was holding on to the side in the boat so Glenn could fiddle about. And in the water, I spotted this, just sat on a rock, so I put my hand in and pulled it out. It's actually a watch. You can't see it because it needs cleaning up, but on the back it's got somebody's name, ASP Phillips. Now, you don't put your name on a cheap watch, so this is going back to be cleaned up because it could actually be gold. And if it is, Marie can do her magic and see if we can get it back to its original owner. So it's promising that. It could even be a small Rolex, so we don't know yet. But it's definitely going back for a clean up.
Young, and we didn't want to be exposed. Even though it was cold, we were never wearing proper clothes. Always trying to be cool, trying to be those bad guys, smoking cigarettes behind the school. Always trying to be cool, trying to be those bad guys, you know. I still think about what we had when we were younger. We were never running out of time. As long as we had each other, oh, everything was black and white. Driving in a car, never knowing how far we go. When we were younger, when we were younger, I remember a girl. I would sneak into her parents' house. I could stay for hours, and we looked into each other's eyes. Hey, I thought I was Romeo, I was looking for my Juliet. And as soon as I left, I told my friends. Those days made me who I am. When we were younger, we were never running out of time. As long as we had each other, oh, everything was black and white. Driving in a car, never knowing how far we go. When we were younger, oh, when we were younger.
Hello. Nice. It's nice knife. Yeah. It's a nice find.
Just found a knife. But not sure what knife it is. It's definitely a knife. There we go.
So I've just found, I was talking to a couple that was just walking past and I pulled that out and that's a Jew's Ark. Right in front of the cathedral as well, so that could be quite old, that one. Happy with that.
Well, Glen being Glen, he's giving the Jew's Ark away to somebody who collects them. He was walking past, saw it and was like, oh please could I have it? So yeah, Glen's giving that away. I'll just put a picture up now. And yeah, the man's took the Jew's Ark. So
You got a hub off a push bike of some kind? Yeah, that's quite heavy, that.
tap off, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. There's an old key. So I have to be gentle tapping that off. So yeah, it looks like an old key. I'm not sure if you can see this, everyone, but there is a little love heart. I don't know whether it's a little like sweetheart bracelet, you know, from the Victorian times. So Glen's gonna have to get that cleaned off and have a look.
Supposedly, sweetheart bracelets were worn by women whose significant others were due to be gone for an extended period of time. Usually, this absence was to serve in the army or to travel for business. The bracelet would be locked onto the woman's wrist by a padlock charm, to which only their beloved would have the key, ready to open it on his return.
I'll just pull that out, so tap that off and have a look. So I've just tapped some of it off and looks like it's going to turn out to be a spike. So I was just a bit worried about that at the front, so that's why I checked it. But yeah. And I've just found a box. And when I threw it down on the floor to open it, it's got all screws and washers in it. Look at that.
So guys, we have actually been with the Kingfishers today, but we've been that busy on the boat, Rusty.
Yeah.
Been that busy on the boat.
We've been a bit ignorant today, haven't we? We've just been...
We have come across really ignorant, and I do apologise to the guys. We have been testing the boat, and he's all right, don't worry.
Yeah.
There's Jack.
Hi guys!
There he is. Come on. There's little Jack. So, Jack, I promised him a sticker and we got none because I used the last one on the boat. So I'm going to have to send him a couple of stickers and some peaky stuff. I couldn't send you what I got because it was an alcohol flask. So that wasn't going to work.
Okay.
There's Claire.
Hi guys!
There we go. And then we've got Andy Bannister. And Ian, isn't it?
That's me.
There we go. Hey. And look at the setup they got. I'll tell you what, we could get Nicola in there, look.
Yeah, we've got a kitchen.
Set up, this.
I've got the kitchen as well, look.
This puts Nicola's kitchen to shame.
I'll get Stuart on in a minute, guys. He's cutting a... Oh, Ollie up.
Hang on, look.
Here it is, Stuart, look. Hey.
How you doing?
Like, subscribe to Kingfishers, guys.
Yes, please.
Get them all to the 500.
Yeah. Then I can have my tattoo.
He can have his tattoo then, yeah, that's right. And I want to see this tattoo as well. Look at that, guys.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
Oh, God. I don't know what to say. I think we've pulled it all out in the past,
Nicola.
but never seen it as spotless.
Take note.
Yeah, Nicola. Cliff, Sarge, if you do watch this video, then we might have to look at new stuff. So, yeah, like, subscribe to these guys, amazing guys. And I do feel really ignorant today because I've been on the boat, but we've had to get the boat out and test it with engines. First day we've had the engine, Steve, isn't it?
Where we parked?
That is the bow, Steve.
Seriously, guys, these guys have been absolutely phenomenal today. So
Excellent.
I spent so long paddling, I didn't see the motor going.
Well, I see a big white one coming, I thought they ain't coming that one.
Oh, I wished.
Now, make sure you check these guys out. Give them a like and subscribe. Brilliant guys.
They are.
Most prepared guys I've ever seen.
I mean, look at that. Look.
Well, you've heard the term all the gear, no more dear, haven't you?
There you go. So it all stacks in there. Look, the trolleys. There are all the ropes, magnets. Table that folds out, Nicola for food. And there's Stu cutting. But guys, as well, because we had trouble in Worcester last time with scrap, this is to prove where all the scrap's gone, and these guys have took it all for us. Bless them. Where's your fines? I won't show the fines. Oh, I haven't showed them. Yeah, so all the scrap's gone. Yeah, on the video, the fines will. I haven't showed the fines. I haven't showed them.
Next Saturday.
Wait, next Saturday, 5 PM, isn't it?
5 PM campers.
Yeah.
It'll be out.
And they've had a cracking day as well. They've had some brilliant finds.
They have.
Yeah.
They've done better than me and you, Steve.
They actually have. They've put us to shame today. I mean, some of their finds are just incredible.
Yeah.
So make sure you do check them out, guys, because some brilliant, unusual stuff coming out here.
There is. Excellent.
Next Saturday campers.
Hey, 5 o'clock.
It'll be out this Saturday, next Saturday coming.
Oh, yeah, Saturday following.
This Saturday coming.
Saturday coming.
Not yesterday, next Saturday.
Can't forget it's Sunday. And look, Jack's got his little musket ball, look, well, his little buckshot. So that's nice to keep. A bit of history there, Jack.
Somebody's nicked our boat.
And someone's nicked our... someone's nicked our boat, Rusty. I think that might be the next move up.
Yeah.
Right about. There's Hannah. That's one of our subscribers, lovely lady. And I recognise her. She came and approached me, and I recognised her as soon as I seen her. I remember you seeing with your daughter last time. I think we was up on that bridge with Nigel, wasn't we? Or along here. Along here, wasn't we? But I'll take the camera down. I'll go and show you the boat and where we've moored up. But we are kind of rolling up now, guys, so I think the finds have been quite good. We've had a few bits and bobs.
Have you showed yours from the boat?
No, not yet. I'll come back with the finds in a minute, guys, and we'll tap them up and see what they are. Oh, guys, so we did find some more bits and bobs on the boat where I was telling you about. So I'm just going to run you quickly through them, because some of them you won't know what they are until we crack the...
Because we've finished for the day now, haven't we?
We've got
What you found on the boat?
a tip.
Oh, you found that on the boat?
That's a keeper, yeah. I found that. I'll go in my pocket so I don't lose it. Or I'll still take it, sir. We've got these big lumps of crud now, guys, until I get them back. And I'll show them on the finds. I don't know what they are. You know what I'm like for taking things like this back. But it's paid off in the past. Got some bits there, look.
Don't forget the peaky spoon.
Oh, we've got a peaky spoon. We've got... I think this is off some electrical wiring or something, but we'll see. We'll clean that up. Rusty's got a small knob. And a dog tag.
At least mine's got a
A
tip.
dog tag?
I think it's a modern one, though.
Oh, you don't know?
There's no embossing on that one.
Oh, isn't that? Oh!
We've got an old padlock.
Sorry, I'm just distracted by the dog tag.
Old padlock. Whatever that is when I clean it up. I'm trying to get to the point here, guys. There's all different shaped stuff, and until I get the crud off them, we don't know. I mean, that could even just be a bike bell. You just never know. Another piece. So we'll get it back, guys, and we'll show you all in the finds. It might be a load of nothing, but we've really enjoyed it. We've had the engine on the boat, so up and up. That's all we can do in here. So I'll see you on the finds, guys.
The finds roundup.
Hi guys, speaking Impers, and welcome to the premiere again. And I'm all nice and jolly and laughing because Marie's just made me laugh. So anyway, so we met the Kingfishers in Worcester.
We did.
And there was lovely people.
Yep.
And no one can ever say they don't make fish right because they've done everything right. They took their own scrap, well, took our scrap as well, and they cleaned up after the sales. They had some good finds as well, they did.
Yeah.
We're not going to say too much because oh yeah, their video is out now. I watched it the other day. Now guys, I have got to admit, I really put my foot in it with this video. So
I shouted at you.
I did warn the subscribers last week that the footage may be a bit messed up. I've had a right rollicking off Marie, but the only find you'll see on the video is something Marie pulled up. But I've actually had a really good day, but we was on the boat. So we've now learned how to film while we're on the boat, and as from next time we're on the boat, believe me, the footage is going to be correct. So all this stuff, you'll look at it and you'll go, no, remember that coming up? You didn't see it come up, guys, and that's my fault, I do apologise. But we did have a really good day on the boat, so I'm going to go through the finds, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finds where I was like, wow, I've got them. So we'll start off with the normal run-of-the-mill finds, because we couldn't go to Worcester without finding a spoon. And just when you found a spoon, your day gets a little bit better because you get a bigger spoon, you say. You know what I mean? So 2 spoons. You can't get nowhere without a spoon. Knob. Probably off an old drawer of some kind. It is a porcelain knob, so it must have been pulled up by this piece of metal here. I cleaned it this morning and it's porcelain.
Oh.
There you go. They don't do that. Well, they do them, but a big hunk of metal there. Look, we don't know what that is. It's just it could be the end of a bolt that's been sheared off or something. It's got some weight in it, though. We have got one old padlock. Believe it or not, that is a padlock.
Yeah, it is.
It would have got the lock across the top there. We've got another padlock that you can see is a padlock. There you go. Bell. We've got a bike bell. So yeah, when this come up, it's just a big lump of crud. So I bought this back and we've cleaned it up. It's an old bike bell. Well, something along them lines anyway. Yeah. It's got the little attachment there that had gone around the handlebars.
It's a big bike bell.
It is. Hammer head, lump hammer. So that's probably quite old, to be fair, but yeah, that was in a big lump of crud as well, guys. I did show you all the crud and the finds on the trailer, but there was a few things I didn't. It was all crudded up. The river in Worcester really crud stuff up. We found this as well. This was in a big lump of crud, and I've tapped it all off. And I was a bit flummoxed with this, to be fair. I thought, well, what is it? So I found Steve, and he reckons it's some kind of pipe joiner. So he'd have had big pipe sitting there with the inner part there, it'll lay across. So yeah, some kind of a pipe joint. So it's heavy. It's about 2 kg, that is. So it's heavy to hold with the one hand. We found a foot, quite ornate around the bottom here. Some kind of a, I don't know if it's off an old tripod or off an old cooker, or I don't know. I really don't know. But it's hollow, as you can see. Yeah, some kind of old foot. Well, I thought I'd bring it back and show you
Like
guys.
a table or something.
Yeah. Marie found a knife, and this was all kind of mucked up, but I've managed to get it all loose. And it is a stiletto knife. Look at that. I'm not going to put it back, because once I put it back I won't get it out again. But it does say made in Italy on this side. Yeah, so nice. That's a nasty little knife, to be fair, that. There you go. Now, oh, Marie found this. I've just given this a little bit of a rub, actually. I still haven't cleaned a lot of the stuff, guys, I do apologise. But this here, Marie found this piece of crud. And if you look, there's a little heart, and I've just cleaned the heart up. But there is 2 halves to this heart here. So I wonder if there's like a little photo in there or something. So I'm going to really take my time cleaning this up. As you know, I mean, that's been down there some time, that has. Imagine if, I'd love it to find a little Victorian photo in there.
I know.
I'd love it. But we'll come back to you on that, guys.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
And
Now-
again, if we can get it apart and, you know, get it some of the crust off it, we'll put it on a short anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And if it don't fall to bits, then I shall get it nice.
Yeah.
Right, now, going on to the boat, guys. This is where we didn't film, unfortunately. Oh, hang on, I'll show this one, because Marie did find this one.
I think a couple of these you've just showed us off the boat, wasn't they?
Yeah, I think that we found that. I thought that was an old tile breaker, but it's not. It's some kind of a bedding, I think. Just bear with me. Marie had a 762 bullet, and it is stamped 1936, so just before the Second World War. Well, 3 years before. And it has been struck, so by law I can actually keep this as a relic. I'm going to pop the top out, take the tip out and empty the contents, and then put the tip back in, and it is just a relic. So not very often you find them struck like that, guys. If they are intact, and then you're best to hand them into your local police station so they can deal with them. And the Americans are probably going, what? In England we have to. Oh right, now this is where we went onto the boat now.
You showed what's in your hand, you showed that.
Right,
On
okay,
the
well, right, I found a 50 cal tip, which I was over the moon with. This was very clean, so I got a funny feeling when I caught this for the magnet, I may have pulled this out the casing. But I couldn't get the casing obviously because it'd be brass.
It's very nice.
But this is, yeah, nice tip, just nice.
It's lovely.
Piece of history, 50 cal tip. Shall I show you a gun now?
Yeah.
So Marie found a gun, because I'm going to explain about the boat in a minute. Marie found a toy gun. It was covered in pebbles and crud. I've managed to clean it up. It's not perfect. I've carved the handle myself, the gun grip, and this is the way it ended out. This is going to go into our gun toy collection.
Toy collection, yeah.
So we have got a toy collection of guns, and all I've basically done is put some chemical metal there, carved a handle there, and fashioned an handle onto it. Put a little bit of a trigger on, a little bit of a hammer. But you know what? It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's better than nothing. So we've got a little toy gun that Marie found.
You put a little trigger on it as well, haven't you?
I've just said that. I've put a little trigger
So
on.
I've
and a
only
little
just
hammer
noticed. Yeah, I've only just noticed that.
Yeah, so yeah, it's not the best of my work, but it'll do.
He saved it.
It was in one of the worst conditions, and so to get it like that, I was quite happy, to be honest. Right, so that's that. Now on the boat, we wasn't filming. Me and Steve wasn't filming. I'm going to blame Steve as well. And on the boat, I actually had one of the best finds of the day.
Well, you was trying the new motor out.
Yeah. But I'm going to come to the best find of the day last. I'm going to leave it till last. You know, like when you have a plate of food and you kind of save your last piece till last. Anyway, I do anyway. But Steve eyeballed. We both had an eyeball day that day.
That's on the video as well. Yeah.
We both eyeballed. Well, Steve eyeballed a watch in the rocks right on the edge of the river. And he grabbed it. I think we got it with a magnet. I can't remember how he picked it up with his hand. And on the back says
I think he picked it up, he said.
A.S. Phillips. Now that's obviously somebody's name. I've looked, I can't find anything to do with A.S. Phillips. But this watch is a Befora. It's called a Befora.
Yeah.
This is one of the cheaper makes, probably 10 quid.
I think it was $88 when we looked.
$88, but some of these, not in this condition obviously, go to 17 grand.
Really?
Yeah. Steve was looking last night, I was really shocked. But that's obviously not the £17,000 one, guys. But you never know, the next watch may be. I had 2 big lumps of crud on the boat. Oh boy, am I glad I kept them. So this, to the untrained eye, I'm not trained 100%, but I know what these are. These, I'm going to show them first. So I found that, and that was screwed down. So it's got a little square, like that. And it's got a thread. It's part of one of these, and I can show you it's part of one of these. Because if you look, it's identical at the bottom, see?
Oh yeah.
And basically what these are, bomb fuses.
Wow.
Now, we're going to go for £18 because everything's an £18, isn't it? That's the most common bomb we seem to find. But these are more than likely to the £18 and they would have had the brass fuse around them. So this is basically the inner workings you don't really ever get to see. So this is obviously exploded. You can see there's an hole there as well where it's been exploded. And when I was cleaning it, there is like a molten metal that's stuck to the bottom. So these have been in a very quick flashbang of heat in an explosion. So nice pieces, nice relics, and they're definitely bomb fuses, guys. So that's them. But the best find of the day, and I eyeballed it. I didn't even need the magnet. Well, I did. I got the magnet just to get the feel. But was going along the edge of the river.
I think the whole of Worcester heard you woohoo when you found it.
Yeah. So you probably, if you watch our live from Worcester as well, you probably heard me on there going woohoo.
Probably.
But yeah, basically, I was going along and there was a pile of rocks in the river. It was a lovely clear day. I could see everything on the bottom, and I seen something. I thought that's got to be a dog's ball, and I put my hand on it. I thought, oh, I think it might be metal. But I got my magnet just to give it that extra, you know, like, and got it. And there it is. It is, so I'm going to show you the other side now, so you can see the seam mark. And this is probably about a 4 to 6 pounder when it was full. It is an exploding cannonball.
Ooh.
So to get my hands on this is amazing, because if this had got a cap in, we would have to have found the bomb squad.
And cannonballs.
So this cannonball isn't as early as the other ones we found, guys. This could go back to the 17, maybe the 1800s at the worst. This rim here would have been all the way around uniform, and then there'd have been a lead plug in there, and this would have been filled with shot. Now I know it's definitely a shot cannonball because as I was cleaning it all out, you can hear it all out. As I was cleaning out, a piece of tiny little bits of shot was falling out, and there was little, like, there's probably the size of a grain of rice, little bits of shot. So that is an exploding cannonball, and I'm so happy to have my hands on that piece of history. So it's probably one of my earliest cannons, one of my latest cannonballs in my collection, but it's still a cannonball, and I'm over the moon with it. And it's not a fence topper, guys. I know people are going to fence topper. No, it's not. I've definitely pulled shot out of here. I should have took a photo really, but it is an exploding cannonball.
Nice.
So that's
nice.
that trip. As I say, guys, I just so apologise that we didn't get no footage from the boat, but we are putting this right.
Yeah.
The boat's not coming out this week.
It's all trial and error at the moment, isn't it?
The boat's not coming out this week.
I think it's on next week's video. I think.
Yes, I know, but the boat's not coming out this week because Steve's having a day with his daughter.
I think Mr. Perry actually took it on the boat, the camera, so.
Yeah. But the boat's not coming out this week because Steve's not out. And I can't take a boat out yet because I haven't got a tow bar. I'm going to have a tow bar fitted. So, never mind. That's another expense, but I don't mind. We'll do it. And I can take the boat out when Steve's not with us then. Steve's having a bit of daddy-daughter time, so he's not going to be out this weekend. We might go and meet Nigel.
You know what, do you?
Yeah. And we might even take Nicola with us, we'll see. But yeah, guys, thank you ever so much for joining us on this video. We're sorry that half these finds wasn't on the camera, but at least you've got to see them now. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. Love it. So big love to everybody. Like, subscribe, guys. Put the thumbs up. Share as much as you can for me. Big love and stay safe, everybody.